today we'll be talking about cookies. When we talk about cookies, please don't celebrate. We don't mean this cookie your mother break for you. We mean computer cookies. I know some of you be like, what the heck is computer cookies? And do we have anything called computer cookie? Now, let's talk about computer cookies. When we talk about computer cookies, cookies are small piece of file stored on our browser cache for identification purpose. Not just do they identify our system, also they track our activities. The activities you're doing on that system, they track them down. Now, I know you'll be like, what? How do they track my activities? And when the hell do they drop that piece of file on my browser cache? Now, think of that point where you actually visit a website that supports the use of cookie. Let's say you search for a web to download a romantic movie and you need to sign up just to download a movie. Now, after signing up, you notice when you're setting up your profile, you put a lot of things like your details, your password, your bank details if you need to download it, if you need to pay to download it. And at times you set your language. How do you think some of these websites remember everything you've said? So that each time you come in, each time you're logging in, you don't have to keep punching your password and everything included. Because they drop a piece of file on your system so they can identify who you are. This piece of file contains a unique number, just like the primary key of a database. No other person have this unique number. If you attend visiting this website at the same time, they give each of you a unique number so they can be able to identify what you're doing in that website, track down what you're doing, the sites you visit after that one, and a lot of things to help them in terms of analyzing your website if it's growing. Now, let's say you download this video, and let's say you download 2 romantic videos. After downloading this romantic movie, because they had your information, they know what you searched for, and then they know what you love. They know you love romantic movie. So for them to keep for them to keep offering you your best things, they will just suggest another romantic things to you. Have you ever tried, when you're browsing and all of a sudden, because you downloaded something last week, because you're not downloading it right now, but you're just doing something else, all of a sudden you see a pop-up that just comes like, there is a romantic movie that came out last week. Because they know you love romantic movie and they know it's a way of targeting you so you can come back and be their customer. They use it in kind of making you feel happy, that yes, they are notifying you on an update. That is all cookies is all about. Now let's talk about the use of cookies. Let's talk about number 1. Cookies website, it helps website know their customers. Like I said earlier, each time you visit a website, they drop a file. Those files are cookies. Those files contains a lot of things. It contains a unique number, and every customers have a unique number. So the website owner will know how many customers they're getting per day, the country the customers are coming from, and the age limit that love their content, so they can be able to offer their best things to you next time you visiting. So it helps every website know their customer. Let's talk about the second one. It helps users to store login information. Let's say, for example, you're punching your username and your password to a website. Now, you don't remember the password, but luckily for you, you store it like you told them you want your password to be remembered each time you want to log in. So once you just type in the website URL, instead of you going to punch in your password or username, it just directs you straight to your profile or your dashboard. That is everything about cookies. It helps you store your login information. Now let's talk about the third one. It suggests things we might have forgotten so we can buy. Okay, let's take for example, let's use a cookie website like Amazon or Jumia. Do you notice at times, even though you're not visiting Jumia, but you've shopped on Jumia before, Jumia will always send you an advertisement stuff, we call it ads in terms of digital marketing, that always remind you of what they have. Let's say, for example, I want to make tea. I've shopped for bread, I've shopped for tea, I also shopped for milk, and something else pop up and I forgot to shop for sugar. I forgot to buy sugar. Now, they themselves would then presume that I want to make tea since I had shopped for bread, tea, and milk. So themselves will then tell me that yes, they have good sugar for sale, at so discount. Big, and I really want the sugar, but I'd forgotten. With them reminding me of that, I would also shop for sugar, and that is it because of the cookies they had in my computer, because of the cookie they have saved in my browser cache. Now let's talk about the last one. It's good for web owner that are into analytic and retargeting. This let me, the first one I said, it's up websites know their customer. Now if you know your customer, then how are you going to know the country they're coming from? How are you going to know the age of those that love so content from this one? Because if you're writing about, let's say you're writing about a poem for sweet 16 girls, you don't expect a 65 years old granny to be reading your poem. So all these are what you should consider, and dividing them is what we call analytic. You analyze all your content, analyze the customers you're having, the country they're from. And what is the purpose of analyzing? The purpose of doing this analytic or analyzing your customer is for you to know what they want. It's for you to know if they are actually shopping, if they're actually buying from you, for you to know the content that drive them into your website, and for you to know how to target them back, or do what we call the retargeting. Retargeting is a way of, meeting people that have visited your website using ads or any other means. It could be email, and you telling them that the last time you shopped for so thing, and now we have better one. Like the last time you shopped, let's say you shopped for jean. Now I will be sending you an ad telling you I have other jeans that are good in stock. Those are what we call analyzing and retargeting. Or perhaps I really want to buy something, and let's say I want to buy a refinery sugar, and what I was looking for, the sugar I was looking for, you don't have it at that particular time in your website. Maybe next time I might even send you an ad, because I know you visit my landing page where I put my sugar. So from there I know you want sugar, and from there I can retarget you, telling you we have better sugar. All these are done with the help of the cookies I have saved in your browser cache. Now, even if cookies have a lot of advantage, from the advantage you can also drive out some disadvantage. When we talk about disadvantage, we mean some stealth then and some things. Now we said cookies, they help us to store our login, but let me tell you something. Those login are not stored, are not encrypted, as in they are not encoded. They are just stored in plain text. Now cookies are not secured, because they store all our information on a piece of file right inside our system on our browser cache on just plain text. One can easily encrypt it or decrypt it. You can easily encrypt it if you want, or decrypt it if you want. That is to show that hackers at times target our cookies, target this piece of file, because they know we have a lot of details in those files. We have bank details and a lot of details. Now another disadvantage of cookies we have is the fact that they track our activities, everything we are doing, because they have a file on our browser cache, because they have their cookie on our browser cache. They can easily know the site we are visiting next, or before we come, or let's say next, yes, after. Now let's say, for example, because of these activities, tracking our activities, our privacy is being restricted. Just imagine, for example, you're visiting a porn site that supports cookies, and the porn site puts a cookie on your browser cache. Now you download like 2 to 3 porn movie, and you just agreed that, okay, next week I don't want to waste my data in downloading porn. Now you're doing something else, and all of a sudden you receive a pop-up, an ad from the same website that we have a new update, we have new video on this stuff. If someone else is there, the person would definitely know that yes, you are a customer to this website. That is everything cookies are doing. And most of all these things are done by third-party cookies or third-party sites. Be like, what the heck is third-party cookies? Sit back, don't worry, I'll put you through it. Now, when we're talking about third-party cookies, these are websites rather than the ones you visit, but also know your information, because most of them advertisers, digital marketers, or even government agencies that need to track your activity. Don't worry, I'll explain. Let's say I'm an advertiser. I'm advertising, my channel, OK Tech Tip, and I really want a lot of people to see it. I can go extra mile in, buying AdSense, register for AdSense, where I'll make a nice digital, advert, and I'll send it to similar websites. Now, let's say I put a cookie, because when I'm doing this thing, I'm putting my own cookie in that website server. Now, if you visit that website, the website will put their own cookie on your own browser cache. As you can see, there is a link. I advertise on that website, and you visit that website. I drop my own cookie in that server. They drop your own cookie in that server. I'm the third-party cookie. I'm the third-party site. You don't have any business to do with me. What you want to do is with that website. But since I'm advertising in that site, I can read your cookie. So maybe next time, if I notice you're typing in your Google, like you want a computer software, for example, and I know I offer that stuff, I can just send you an ad that we can do this for you and something like that, and we also give you discount. Or when we're talking about digital marketers, this help digital marketers know their rightful customers, know the customers they should present some content to, and the one they're not to present some content to. This also help government agency to be able to know if someone is into fraud, if someone is a fraudster, or how to track down someone. Now you'll be like, wait, Kelvin. So what will I do if I don't want anybody to track my activities? But seriously, before you think of this, you really need to think the fact that, do I really want the advantages cookies offer? Because if you really love the advantage, then there's a way you can disable third-party cookies, or you set your browser cache in private mode. Now, but there's still some other way you can do this. If you don't want anybody to spy on you, or track you, or track your activities, then go to your browser setting option and disable cookie entirely. That is if you don't want to miss out. Because if you disable cookie, you're missing out a lot of things about cookies. In as much that they have this advantage, they still have a very, very big advantage. Now, I hope you understand this. I'm Kelvin, representing OK Tech Tip. I hope you understand everything about computer cookies. Please, if you like this video, click on the subscribe button. And if you subscribe, don't go. Click on the notification bar. Click on the notification bar for future video. Thank you.